Hey guys, Jared Larita with the Desert Dojo. Today what I want to talk about is I want to talk about true confidence versus false confidence, or actually fragile confidence. I've been training the martial arts since 1980, and I've been teaching martial arts in the Valley for the past 21, 22 years. And one of the things I notice in a lot of martial arts schools throughout the country is they talk about how they build confidence in students. We build confidence, we build confidence. And then when I watch the classes and I watch the training, what I feel like is the instructors, they're more like cheerleaders. Yo, good job, you're doing awesome. And there's a lot of like positive praising, but it's not very specific. And I don't actually think that the students are getting anything out of it. I think they think it's fun and it's a game and that's the way that it should be. And maybe that's really all that people want. But I think if we want to truly build true confidence, I think students need to try, they need to fail, have setbacks, and they need to be able to get back up and try again until they succeed. I think that's the way we build true confidence. And a lot of those kids that I was talking about is when you watch some of the kids at some of the other schools, they're yelling and they're screaming and they seem very outgoing and positive and confident, but they're fragile. And what I mean by that is everything is designed and set up in a way where there's no chance of failure. There's no chance that they're not going to succeed. And I think that's fragile. The first time they get any kind of resistance or setback, or heaven forbid, they actually have to defend themselves and they're not able to, boom, this confidence is going to be gone. And here at the Desert Dojo, I don't think martial arts is about being a cheerleader. I think martial arts is about teaching students, quality martial arts, and through practice and tons of repetition, they will acquire the skill. And if they are not able to do something right away, we encourage them to keep going, to do their best. And eventually, boom, they'll break through. And then learning to apply those techniques against someone who is resisting. I think that's a big thing that's missing in a lot of martial arts schools is they do sparring and that's cool. And they do like point sparring and that's cool, I guess, but that's not really, it doesn't transfer over to self-defense. And at the end of the day, maybe your kid will never have to defend themselves. But at the end of the day, that's what martial arts is for, is to teach kids to defend themselves. And if they're not able to defend themselves, or the time comes where they do have to defend themselves and they are not able to, all confidence is gone. And I'm speaking from experience because when I was younger, I really wanted to learn Kung Fu. I thought Kung Fu was so cool. And I was doing all these cool fancy moves, blah, blah, blah. And then one day I was sparring against a kid who did karate, and then bam, that didn't work against that. But then later on, I started doing karate, and then I realized, bam, I was going against somebody who did Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, and none of my techniques worked. So, and when that happened, it was just, it was devastating. And that's one thing that I don't want to see happen to my students. I want them to learn quality martial arts. Yeah, they're going to have to work hard. They're going to have to train. They're going to have to sweat. Hey, maybe once in a while, there's going to be tears because things don't go the way they thought it was going to be, or it's not as easy as they thought it was going to be. So I just want to share my ideas and my thoughts with you about confidence and how here at the Desert Dojo, we build confidence. Everything we do, yes, is positive, but I like to use the word more encouraging. I am encouraging the students to do better, to try harder. And when they start to struggle or they have a setback, again, I encourage them to break through. And I think that's really one of the things that really separates what we do here at the Desert Dojo versus other martial arts schools. All right, so I just want to share that with you. All right, guys, I look forward to seeing you on the mat.